Alright, so how is everyone's day going? It is Friday, thank God. I was not looking forward to this movie, but it's a Netflix movie, it's brand new, I thought I'd check it out, and it's superheroes, so... it is called Thunder Force. It is a Netflix original superhero comedy. It stars Melissa McCarthy, Orkavzava Spencer, Spencer. I just butchered her name, so I do apologize. And it has Jason Bateman in it, which another thing I didn't know about this, and actually I really like Jason Bateman. Plot of it is pretty simple. Two childhood best friends reunite as an unlucky crime-fighting superhero duo when one invents a formula that gives them ordinary powers. So, when it comes to McCarthy, I like her, but wouldn't say I like her comedy. I just like her as a person. McCarthy always plays the same person, a dumb and awkward grown woman trying to be cool and fit in. And this was no different. It's the same thing, straightforward all the way around with her. And then she has kind of these sad emotions at some point. After she's been goofed up, she screws up and do something. You know the whole thing if you see McCarthy movies. I like her, but she is not in my favorite list. She's just someone I like, and that's really it. I wouldn't say favorite. I just say, it is what it is. There was a Steve Urkel joke scene that had me cringing the whole time a lot. There was definitely some other scenes in here. There was definitely some scenes that made me go like this, and was like, kind of look away. It was like pure cringe. There was a whole lot. The whole movie throughout this that this ruined it for me was the over the top, nonstop, different forms of slapstick in here. It was just over the done, overwhelming at best, cheesy as hell, slapstick. It was talk about being a low blow comedy heavily relying on pure childlike slapstick. It wasn't even like kind of funny slapstick. It was just kind of like if you are a preteen or a teenager, you would find it funny. Or maybe if you're, like 50 and over or just whatever. But it wasn't for me. The movie felt literally like it was made for kids. Which is fine. I have no problem with. I do wish, as I've always said, that they make them more towards kids and adults. But it literally had the quality of the CW Arrowverse shows on here to give you a big perspective. If you've seen the Arrowverse or anything on the CW, it has high budget stuff in there, but then it also has a lot of kind of cheesy looks to it and kind of camera quality. This is definitely a mid-budget, is I guess what I'd say. So one thing that in the story that is a bit of I guess you could call a plot hole or something or just something stupid is I don't understand who the hell keeps a human testing lab connected to a waiting room, and on top of that the door was glass with no locks. She just walked right in there. I mean, it was just a plain glass window. She was waiting in the lobby, and she was told not to do anything, and she just goes to the one window and does some stupid stuff, obviously. Breathing on the glass and whatnot, and kind of... But then she just walks in, sits in the chair, and then the thing just automatically, injects her with the powers. I thought that was really stupid of a set design combined with just the story. Don't get me wrong, I did enjoy the story aspect of it. I did feel there was kind of some funny, wholesome moments between the two main actresses in here. And even the daughter in here. But the slapstick flat out was not funny. It was just kind of cringy at most points. If they had it where it was layered down quite a bit, because there was a lot of it, like a high layers of it, then I would have been fine with it, because it is, again, kind of a child's movie. Out of all the superhero movies I have seen, this is the worst one I have ever seen. Flat out, hands down, the worst one I've ever seen. But enjoyable story. I would have to say that it would have been a great movie if they kept out the slapstick. Definitely, maybe, I think they could have worked, maybe, arguably, with McCarthy in here to make it more serious. I know she can do a little more of a serious. I've seen it here and there throughout this and stuff, more of a serious role, but yeah, it had potential story-wise to be good. It's just the slapstick throughout this, from beginning to end, and even the cringiness scenes, and they even stretched out so many of those cringy scenes, the jokes in here. So it could have been better. Not gonna lie though, if they had I had such a good time with this at the same time as I was cringing. Believe it or not, it's just weird. I had a good time with it, with the story. And I'm glad I saw it at the end, but it's like, if they had a second one, I would watch it. I wouldn't be like, oh, I must watch it, but excited. But, it's just a movie that's enjoyable, something like a kid's movie that, I thought, it is what it is, and I enjoy it. And it's not much other than that. It's nothing I would want to watch again, but something just to watch that's enjoyable. Have a good, feeling to it. Here is what my rating is, and as my honest rating, I give you my honest opinion on these. Yeah, so that's really all I got to say about this. I've tried to come at this without kind of shitting on it, I guess you could say. Because I try to not do that, but I have done a couple movies that have done that. I guess you could argue. But, it's a kid's movie, pretty much what it is, even though it's made towards adults, from far as I could tell. But, yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you agree with me? Did you like this movie? Are you looking forward to watching this? This came out today. So, that's all I got to say for this review. I love you all, and Skol.